Good evening, friends. It is a delightful moment for me to meet all of you today on a Sunday evening at Anandpur. And my compliments and congratulations to all the members and students of Anandpur for having taken the initiative to set up this new branch. I wish all the members and students good luck on this happy occasion. I deem it a privilege and honor to stand before you as the 62nd President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I would like to specially thank the Chairman of the Anandpur branch, the brand new Chairman, Mr. Srinivas Kumar, for having invited me. I wish him all the best. And I am very confident that under his dynamic leadership, Anandpur branch will do a lot of activities for the students and members residing in and around Anandpur. And I would like to specially compliment his entire team, young team, Mr. Venugopal Reddy, the Vice Chairman, Mr. Rama Harishchandra, the Secretary, Mr. Gangadhar Gupta, the Treasurer, Mr. Sridhar K. and Mr. P.V. Vardaraju for having been elected to the Managing Committee of the Anandpur branch of the SIRC of the ICI. And I am sure Anandpur branch would do an excellent job for the benefit of the members and students, and I wish them good luck. Sir, I am extremely thankful to you for the hospitality you have been extending to us right from the time we came down from Kurnool. The kind of welcome what we had, the kind of felicitation what you did just now, I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, I am extremely thankful to you and all the members of Anandpur for the love and affection you have showered both on me and my wife. I am really thankful to you. Friends, Anandpur you put in our events in Bangalore. Maybe I am seeing them from the last about 20 years. Mr. Ratna Gupta was present here. My father's very close friend used to come to Bangalore all the way to attend his events. Mr. Vardaraju P. Vardaraju was here, was my roommate when I did my CA final. Then Mr. Gangadhar Gupta was sitting right here. When I was doing articleship training, he was with my father. He was also undergoing a post-qualification training there. And I was doing articleship training, and I know Gangadhar Gupta very well. So, for me, Anandpur and Hindupur is special, and I am very happy and delighted to be amongst all of you this evening. Chairman of the Southern India Regional Council, Mr. Rajaradeshwaran. Southern region, friends, is one of the most active regions in the country. And the entire credit should go to the Chairman, Mr. Rajaradeshwaran, and this dedicated team of council members. We have 8 council members coming from different parts of Mr. Naresh Giri from Hyderabad, C.S. Singh from Bangalore, Arjunuli from Hyderabad, Mr. Palguna Kumar from Tirupati, Aruloli from Chennai, Shekhar from Hyderabad, and Nitin again from Bangalore. I think we should compliment all of them, because if the southern region is an active region, the credit should go to each and every regional council member who is one of the most active regions in the country. My compliments to the entire team of Rajaradeshwaran and all the distinguished regions for the good work they have been doing. I have been working with them very closely, and I can say we are very fortunate to have a dedicated team of council members serving the profession. Friends, coming to my 2 friends, Mr. Devraj Reddy, each one is different, each one is special. I know Venkateshwaru for the last 15 years. I have worked with him in the regional council. Straightforward member of the council, Mr. Venkateshwaru has done a lot of contribution, and I have seen him working relentlessly by phone whenever he is in the council meeting, even when he is travelling, attending to the queries of the member. That shows his love and affection for Venkateshwaru. I am very happy that Mr. Venkateshwaru has been doing an excellent job. I have just requested him that he should continue to see how best he can support the activities of the Anandpur branch. In the council, when anyone wants to talk to Devraj Reddy, they call him Deva. And Deva is so popular, even when he goes abroad, he carries his Tirupati laddus. And when he was in Germany, I was given to understand recently, one of my council colleagues said, Devraj Reddy carried the diaries, the Bhagavad Gitas, and even the Laddu Prasadam to Germany to give it to all the international delegates. So that is how Deva is. Deva is very popular. And sometimes when we are delayed for the flight, when we are in the airport, so Deva. That is the popularity of Mr. Deva. Even the pilots recognize him. The hair also is Deva Reddy is doing an excellent job, and I'm sure both Mr. JD and Deva Reddy from Andhra Pradesh are two diamonds in the crown of the ICI. I'm sure their contribution will go a long way to see that Anandpur branch will do an excellent job. Past chairman of the Southern India Regional Council from Bangalore is just like Mr. Raghunath, Mr. GVV Satyanarayana, former regional council member. Buchana, another brand new chairman. I think today Buchana and Mr. Srinivas Kumar should celebrate. Both of them have become chairman. Buchana is the chairman of the Karnool branch. This morning we had a colorful function at Karnool. Various invitees in Karnool also, and I'm so happy here also the entire hall is full. On a Sunday evening, expecting all of you to come for a formal function of inauguration of the branch. I'm really thankful to all of you for having joined us here. Since we have many members from the Chamber of Commerce, Rotary, I will be trying to tell you the background of the institute. Ours is one of the most popular professions in the country today. 240,000 CAs, 10 lakh students, 147 branches, 22 foreign chapters, and 5 regional councils. We are growing fast. I think all of us should be extremely fortunate to be a part of this great profession. And towards this, we find that more and more students are joining the CA course. The reason why we are finding that CA students are joining the CA course is that this is one course that is affordable. If you want to send your children to engineering college or a medical college, you have to spend lakhs of rupees. But within 40,000 rupees, you will be able to complete the chartered accountancy course. That is the reason why we find students coming from simple backgrounds have also joined the CA course. All of you have heard of Prema Jaikumar, the daughter of an auto rickshaw driver from Mumbai. One of the reasons why she joined the chartered accountancy course was that it is an affordable course. She took up this course, she got the first rank, and today she is in the Indian Bank, drawing a handsome sum and get a first rank. Why can't you pass the chartered accountancy examination? Friends, there are plenty of opportunities for chartered accountants. But my only request to you is that yes, you should look beyond Anandpur. Passing the CA examination is one thing, and as our earlier speaker said, the CEO of Microsoft is from Anandpur. Why could you not be the CEO of Google? Why can't you be the CEO of Facebook? And I am very confident that the students here in Anandpur would take up global careers, and we are there to support you. And we find a lot of opportunities for chartered accountants. Today, the pay packages for CAs is 7.5 lakh rupees. Last 2 months back, we conducted campus in 15 locations, and I'm extremely happy to inform you that the pay packages have gone up for CAs, and CAs are in great demand in all sectors: banking sector, financial service sector, IT sector, retail sector, telecom sector, infrastructure sector. Everywhere chartered accountants are in great demand. In a city like Bangalore, where I come from, you have so many CAs working in the IT industry, Infosys Technologies, Wipro. Thousands of CAs are working there, and I can only tell you that there are plenty of opportunities for you, not only in India, but overseas also. When you go to the Gulf region like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Muscat, there are so many CAs, about 1,500 CAs are there in Dubai. Singapore is another happening place. Australia, there is Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. We have 3 chapters there, more than 1,500 CAs are there in Australia. So there are plenty of opportunities in the country. So it is for the information of all our distinguished guests who are present here, that the CA course is a popular course and it's an affordable course, and I would like to compliment all the students who have joined the CA course that you have done the right thing in your life to take up this CA course. Friends, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is working very closely with the Ministry of Finance. We help them in the pre-budget memorandum, post-budget memorandum. We help them in the union budget, new legislation, the direct tax code. We work with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. We conduct investors awareness programs. Today, people are making wrong investments. Many members, many citizens, we find that they are making wrong investments. So, as a social initiative, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, jointly with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, has taken a mandate of conducting 1,000 investors awareness program. I would request the chairman of the Anandpur branch, yes, please identify some pockets in and around Anandpur and try to see if you can conduct investors awareness program, so that we can demonstrate to the society that yes, as a professional body, we are interested in their welfare, and we can guide them and tell them how to make the right kind of investments. We are working with the RBI, Reserve Bank of India, the Securities Exchange Board of India, IRDA, very well. They are extremely happy with the kind of work our profession is doing. And this year, we have decided to give a special flavor for our activities for the young members. Out of 240,000 members, 120,000 members are below the age group of 35. So we have set up a new committee, Young Members Empowerment Committee. so that they're able to understand what their requirements are, what are their expectations, and try to plan activities for them. Today, what is happening, young members are not interested in bank audits. They are not interested in tax audits. They want to do something different. They want to specialize in international taxation. They want to specialize in forensic audit. They want to specialize in IFRS consulting. We want to support them. We want to encourage them. So for the benefit of the young members, we set up a young members empowerment committee. For the benefit of the women, 40,000 members of our 240,000 members of women members. Women members need special attention. We have formed a new committee, the Women Members Empowerment Committee, and a few days back we have launched a flexi working portal for the women members. Let us say there is a woman member of our profession who wants to work from 12 to 4 because of her domestic commitment. She is not able to take up a full-time job from 10 to 6. She can register on the portal, and I have made a request to all the chartered accountants in the country and all the corporates around to see that if they are looking for chartered account women members who are ready to work on a flexi basis, they can register themselves on the portal and try to identify the women in the neighborhood who can work on a flexi basis. I am sure this will empower all the women CAs to get connected back to the profession and see that they are able to fulfill the domestic commitment, at the same time get engaged with the profession. Friends, we want to use technology extensively, because technology is the enabler today, and today we have 240,000 CAs and 10 lakh students, and if we are to be connected to each other, we need to adopt technology. On the 12th of February, when I took over as a president, we launched a mobile app. More than 80,000 chartered accountants have downloaded this mobile app. In case you have not downloaded, students and members should download this mobile app so that you can get updates on the latest developments taking place in the profession. We also launched a knowledge management portal. For the first time, we launched a knowledge gateway. We thought Institute is having so much knowledge resources, why don't we share it in the public domain? And I'm very happy to inform you that more than 25,000 members have registered for this knowledge management, gateway, where all the knowledge resources of the Institute that can be shared in the public domain has been put in the knowledge gateway. Friends, one initiative which we would like to take forward this year is that we would like to mobilize funds for the CA Benevolent Fund. Members who are in distress, their spouses can make a request to the Institute to give support, financial support, and we are giving support to them. And this year we have an ambitious target of raising 100 crores. This is a very, very ambitious target. And the first crore has been contributed to Mr. Mohan Das Pai, who is a former director of Infosys Technology for the CA Benevolent Fund. Friends, when any member are in distress, when the spouses reach out to the Institute, it's our duty to help them. I was sharing in the morning in Kurnool last week when I was in the airport in Bombay. One young member came to me and said, "Sir, are you Mr. Raghu?" I said, "Yes." "Sir, I am extremely thankful to the Institute because my father passed away in a road accident and my mother applied to the CA Benevolent Fund and we got 4,000 rupees for a period of 7 years. And that 4,000 rupees really helped me to become a CA. And today, if I am a chartered accountant, it is because of the support of the CA Benevolent Fund." And he told me, "Sir, my 1 month salary as a young member, I would like to contribute to the CA Benevolent Fund. Sir, my only request is try to help more and more people." So this year we have made a special request to all the branch chairmen across the country. We have 147 chairmen. I met each one of them in all the 5 regions personally. I met all the chairmen of the southern region in Kodaikanal and I requested them, you need to support me in this initiative. I am also making a request to our chairman to help me mobilizing funds from the CA Benevolent Fund from Anandpur. I am sure we will be able to support a lot of our members who are in distress. Coming quickly to the students, here if I see the profile of the students, majority of them are CA students present here. I think CA students would look forward for the President as to what is the message the President would give. Very quickly I will tell you a few things which I feel is essential for me to share with you. Friends, the Chartered Accountancy course is a very tough course. The examinations are very tough. You need to put in a lot of hard work. So what is very important is that if you have taken up this course, you need to put in a lot of hard work. Hard work, hard work, hard work. That is the only mantra for success. Whatever you might say, whoever you might speak to, you need to do hard work. And today, if you are able to do that hard work, you can successfully qualify this examination. Number 2, you should be passionate. Don't do the CA examination for your father or mother. You should have that passion within you that yes, I will become a chartered accountant. I think all my friends present here would agree with me that all of us became chartered accountants because we were passionate. So if you want to become a chartered accountant, you should have the passion within and just don't do the CA degree for pleasing your mother or your father or any of your friends around you. You should have that passion. Let me become a chartered accountant. Let me be recognized as society because there is a huge social recognition in the society. Today, society recognizes chartered accountant. So you should be passionate. Number 3, you should be committed. Taking the chartered accountancy course is no big deal. You can register for the course, you can get the study material, suggestion answers, but you should be committed. Have a proper plan of study. Ensure that you are committed for the course. You can pass in the CA examination. As far as articleship training is concerned, even you are working in a small place like Anantapur, working with a small proprietorship firm, there's absolutely nothing to bother. You need to ensure that whatever you learn in these 3 years are very important. When you go for the campus interviews, they test your knowledge on simple things like how to prepare a bank reconciliation statement, how to electronically file a tax return. So there's absolutely no need that you have to go to a big accounting firm, not at all required. Even if you're doing an articleship training in a small firm in Anantapur, it is absolutely sufficient to be successful in life. Please take your articleship training seriously, because we find that many students are resorting to dummy articleship, and if we have information about students doing dummy articleship, we will cancel the registration of the students for taking dummy articleship. I must write from morning 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock, not participating, not taking the articleship training seriously, and we have information of such students. I can assure you that we will remove cancel the registration. My request to each one of you is that take your articleship training seriously. As far as examination preparations is concerned, you need to do a systematic study. You have to solve all the question papers for the last 10 years, 20 attempts. Study material, suggestion answers, very important. Students today are not preparing from the study material. Everyone is going for tuitions. Everyone is getting carried away with the colorful advertisements being shown on the TV. All the top film actors advertising, they go there, they attend the coaching classes, they can pass the CA examination. I think, friends, you are having an illusion. You will not pass the CA examination just by attending tuitions or coaching classes. You need to prepare from the study material, suggestion answers, very, very important. Tuition notes is not adequate. Recently, the examination committee, when we were getting from the study material, my strong message to all of you friends is that you have to prepare from the study material, suggestion answers, importance for case studies. So if you're doing the articleship training well, you'll be able to attempt the solutions in the examinations very easily. The gap between examinations would continue. 15 minutes time what we are giving for you to prepare for the paper before you start writing also would continue, but please ensure that you make use of the time in identifying the. Generally we have a practice of starting from the first question, and the first question generally will be a very tough question, it will be a bouncer. So many students, start writing, attempting the first question, 45 minutes there is no breakthrough, and they start, praying God, what has gone wrong. I spent 3 months on studying, I've gone to this class, I've gone to this tuition, I've gone to Chennai, but I'm not able to attempt. Please don't lose heart. Identify the easy questions, try to complete the easy questions and move to the tough question. As far as tough questions is concerned, we give you stepwise marking. It is not necessary that you have to tally your balance sheet. Even if you do solve the problem up to 70%, we give you stepwise marking. That is one thing all the students should keep in mind. If you have tried to attempt the problem in a systematic manner, you might be ending up getting 70 to 80% of the marks. Then friends, please remove that examination fear out of your mind. Many students have that examination fear, and if you want to remove that examination fear, you have to prepare well, study hard. Less of social media, less of Facebook, less of WhatsApp, less of all this is not required. Once in a while, yes, you can watch a cricket match. I am not telling you should not watch a cricket match, but yes, social media sucks a lot of time, takes up a lot of your time. Please ensure that you don't resort to too much of social media. GMCS training, ITT training, very important. I can only assure all students present here, don't get carried away with a low pass percentage. Last time the pass percentage of CMI was 3.11, but we have had situations where the pass percentage was 50 to 20%. I am very confident if all the students here in Anantapur prepare well, plan well, all of you can become chartered accountants, and all of you can be sitting in San Francisco in some of the top IT companies in America. Friends, this year we have very big ideas. We want to set up 100 reading halls across the country, because we find many students do not have facilities to study at home. And one reading hall contribution will be from Anantapur. Chairman, can I take it? Commented from you? Then we want to have 50 high-tech labs. Today, technology training is important. All the branches under CBS, many companies have migrated to ERP. We'll have 50 high-tech labs. The entire course curriculum is getting changed. We have set up a new committee for review of education and training, but there's nothing for you to panic. The new course curriculum will take about 2 to 3 years for it to come. As far as you are concerned, try to see that you complete the course in the next 2 to 3 years so that you are away from the new curriculum. Because the new course curriculum will be tougher. It will be benchmarked with what is being taught in most of the accounting bodies around the world. We are also having a cloud campus, as Devraj Reddy said. The entire 10 lakh students community will be connected to the cloud. Here we don't have a brick and mortar campus like in engineering and medical colleges. We provide you study material, but now we provide you with e-learning courses, webcasting. We're giving you audio lectures, video lectures, online mentoring, e-diary, articleship training. So many features are being built into this cloud campus and we launched here 1 month from now. And recently we have entered into MOU with Ministry of Human Resource Development for ICA TV. August 15th will be a launch day. 8 hours of programming will be done by the institute, and all the students can sit in the comfort of your home and watch some of the top faculty members teaching you on various subjects. Friends, as far as the Anandpur is concerned, the short-term plan is to have an examination center, have an IDD center, have a reading room. But yes, one big agenda for the chairman and the entire team, energetic team, is to set up a beautiful branch building. I think the branch should get started, make an application to the local authority, get a piece of land. I can assure you the entire funds for the construction of the branch building will be supported by the institute. And as the president of the institute, I can assure all of you my wholehearted support for this. I requested Mr. Devraj Reddy and Mr. Venkateshwaru to please assist the branch. And I'm sure if the proposal comes to me from Anandpur branch, definitely we'll have a beautiful branch building in Anandpur that will help the members of Anandpur. We're already 8:30. A few concerns on the profession. Bank branch audit, threshold limit of 20 crores. Representation is being made again to the Reserve Bank of India, requesting them to review the threshold limit. Today, as you know, there's a huge NPA on the balance sheets of various banks. The Reserve Bank of India is concerned, and during our recent interactions with the Reserve Bank of India, we have made it very categorical to them that if they don't review the limit of 20 crores, the banking industry would be in great danger. Today, they are collecting deposits from public, they're deploying these funds, and it is absolutely essential to have an audit mechanism. Today, with 20 crores being the threshold limit, many rural branches are getting out of the purview of audit, which is extremely dangerous. We have told them to review this. I only hope and wish that yes, the Reserve Bank of India considers our request favorably. As far as tax audit is concerned, we have increased the limit to 60, but quality of tax audit is very important. Please ensure that you put in the best teams to see that the quality of tax audits are very good. Because what is happening is that we find that there are certain concerns as far as the tax audit quality is concerned. As far as company audit is concerned, huge responsibility. If you are the auditor of a listed company, if you are the auditor of a public limited company, if you are the auditor of a private limited company, you need to learn the new Companies Act. Lot of provisions that have gone on a chain, lot of penalties. The moment you discover a fraud, within 60 days you have to report to the central government, which was not there earlier. Today, under the new Companies Act, 1st of April 2014 onwards, any fraud you discover by doing a statutory audit of a company, you have to report to the central government. You can't audit more than 20 companies, that is the current limit. There is a provision that has been increased audit rotation. You can't be an auditor for more than 5 years. So a lot of changes have been brought in, and if you do not report on frauds, a lot of penalties and prosecutions. So members are requested to keep themselves updated with the latest version of the Companies Act so that they are aware of their responsibility. And maybe there's a need for you to also take professional indemnity insurance to protect yourself from the stiff penalties and prosecution. As far as the specialization, order of the day, I would request Anandpur branch to straight away launch certification courses for its members. Indirect taxes is a good area of practice. Anandpur definitely can have good scope for practitioners, indirect taxes, international taxation. Yes, could be another area. I request the branch chairman to take the lead in organizing certification programs for the branch. Now that you are a branch, you will be empowered to conduct certification programs so that the members can specialize in a lot of new areas. You need to invest in technology. All the practitioners here have to invest in technology. You have to invest in a very smart office. A client comes to your office, you should be happy to see your office. You might be in a small place in Anandpur, but when he comes to your office, if he finds a good infrastructure, if he finds a lot of investment in technology, he'll be very happy. You need to network with other CA firms outside Anandpur. Sitting here in Anandpur, expecting your business to grow will not happen. Let us say your revenue is about 30 lakhs, you expect your revenue to go to 60 lakhs. Sitting in Anandpur, it would not happen. You have to network with CA firms in Bombay, network with firms in Delhi, network firms in Bangalore, and you should be willing to travel. Gone are the days when you have a chamber practice, you have a client coming to you, seeking clarifications on various sites. Those days are gone. Today you should be smart, you should be mobile, you should be able to travel around the world and offer services clients to whomever you want. That is what is very important, and you need to change your perception, your mindset. Finally, friends, I seek your participation in all the activities of the institute. We have announced the action plan 2014-15, moving towards new frontiers, where we have said that our profession is a dynamic profession, a progressive profession, we are looking at new frontiers. Please go to the action plan, and wherever you feel you can help us, please participate. I seek your participation, seek your involvement and your feedback. You can send me a mail at president@ica.org or to any of our council members, and we will be there to support you. With these few words, I am extremely thankful to all of you for having joined us this evening. I am delighted, and I can once again say I am extremely thankful to the chairman of the Anantapur branch for the love and affection you have showered on us. And with these remarks, I am extremely delighted to declare the Anantapur branch of SIRC of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India open. Thank you.